K&A Custom Craft. Well, K&A Custom Crafts on Facebook. We got cut off there at the end, but anyway, J-Mac the Bearded One here with you tonight. I'm joined by, that's right, my brothers, my therapy brothers, my brothers, two of them right now on the show with me.
Oh, that's an A.
Oh, now three of them that are on the show that are showing up right now. Three of them have signed up for the same life sentence that I have. And one of them is still out there trying to find the life sentence.
Don't do it.
Swipe right,
Don't
lady.
do it.
Get a prenup.
Hey, go to the bar, drink a bunch of this stuff, put your beer goggles on, you'll find one.
Yeah. That doesn't work out sometimes either, mess around.
Coos County.
Teach the kid. Dude, you can walk into a bar in Coos County, throw a quarter, and hit someone that everyone else has slept with, okay?
That is very true. Oh, my goodness.
You just
All
gotta
right.
go to Walmart and see the checkout. That's it.
Callan's on tonight. Callan, good to see you, buddy. I'm joined here tonight by Crispy Bacon. What's going on tonight, brother?
Not much. How's everybody doing?
I think everyone out there is doing pretty good out there in the land. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. We're also joined by Sarge. Sarge, what's going on, man?
Nothing much. Just gotta take some stuff off my chest. That's all I gotta say.
Well, okay, I'm going to leave that one alone. Mess around, Dave. What's going on, man?
Well, I've got a plan tonight. We'll see how well it works out.
Well, we'll see how well it works out. Plans don't always work out, but that's okay. We'll roll with the punches here. And then there is Double Dirty Big B, and he's Double Dirty Big B because we are on Dark 30 because sometimes it gets a little dirty here on this show. And how are you tonight, brother?
Doing good. It's my Friday. Just got off of work, letting the car warm up. Get to talk to my bros. Can't wait to hear what Sarge has to get off his chest. I mean, it's been a big speculation, ever since he posted it. So
that's true. That is true. You know what? Sarge, do you want to do it now or do you want to wait?
Let's just do it now. I mean, why not?
Well, you have the floor. You have the floor.
All right. So us men are hairy, right? We can say that we have a hairy body. Some of us do. So I represent the men that have a hairy body. So I was trying to surprise my wife and so forth.
got a bikini wax.
Close.
Oh.
Did you manscape? You manscaped, didn't you?
No. So I tried to write I love you, the letter I, the heart shape, and you on my chest with the razor. And
wait, I didn't know. Wait, we were literally talking about this before the show. I did not know that Isaiah joined this show. Like, that is something Isaiah would do.
Oh, wow.
I got more hair than that kid. I mean, come on. But
Do we want to know how it turned out?
it's right here.
Show us.
You can't really see it. You can't really see
I'm
it.
intrigued. I want to see this.
Oh man.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I don't want to make you feel bad about yourselves how you see my body. So I'm looking up for my pros on that one.
That's
But
what it is.
her response, I was like, "Look, hon, it says I love you," and she's like, she just looks at me and is like, "What's wrong with you?" and just walks away. I try to do something nice, and she does that. I mean, disrespectful on that part, but.
Oh.
That's
Yeah. Wow. I did not think that that's what was coming, to be honest.
No,
Yeah,
I didn't either.
All I can say is
I cannot be a tattoo artist. I found out. So there we go.
trial and
Apparently
error.
not.
Trial and error.
Trial and error.
Wow. Okay. Well, with that, I don't know how to follow that. Yeah. I think we're all pretty still caught up in that.
I did that last week. I shaved off my chest, and the next day it hit so bad. I'm like, why did I do that?
Yeah, there's other places that if you shave it off, it itches too. Let me just tell you.
Yeah, that's true.
That really depends. But
I'll say you ever been in one of those situations where where your wife's talking to you and she's like, you should really go trim up. And you're like, yeah, well, I'm not doing that because that's stupid. So here I am 5 minutes later in the bathroom trimming up, because they have that power over us to make us do whatever we want. Chris, are you paying attention? This is what you have to look forward to.
don't do what I do.
Yeah, don't do those things. Don't do some of the things that we all do. And don't you love it? Hey, Big B, I got to ask you if this one's ever happened to you because you have days off during the week, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So isn't it funny how they talk to us sometimes? How they're asking us to do something, but they don't want to tell us to do it. So let me give you an example. An example is, oh, you're off Tuesday? Okay. Well, Tuesday when you clean our bedroom and vacuum the floor, do you mind also? And it's like, wait, when the hell was I cleaning the bedroom and vacuuming the floor?
It's funny because my wife will be like, used to leave a list of things to do like most wives do, and then she's like, well, I guess I'll just stop leaving lists to do. Okay, fine. But yet every morning I'll get up, I'll have a text message from her saying, since you're off today, it'd be nice if you could unload the dishwasher, put the dirty dishes in there. It would also be nice too if you find time, to get the kitty litter changed. And it's just like, why don't you just tell me to do it? I mean,
It's like that meme I seen on Facebook where if your wife tells you, I need you to do this when you have time, you might as well start putting your shoes on right now.
Right?
No kidding. Yeah.
Right. Anyone else experienced this one? I'm sure Sarge has, so I'm sure he'll chime in on this one. I'm sure we all have, actually. They're getting ready to go to dinner, go wherever. So you're ready, you're dressed, you go out, you're sitting on the couch, you're waiting in the chair, whatever. You turn the TV on. They come out and they're like, seriously? You don't even have your shoes on yet?
Oh, my God.
Right? Like, no, I've only been sitting out here for an hour waiting for you. But, yeah, we're not ready because I don't have my shoes on.
Yep.
I have to take the wife to work every morning, and she'll wake me up at 5:45. Come back out, and she's like, "Are you fucking kidding me? Your shoes still aren't on. I'm gonna be late for work." I'm like, "Well, you should have woke me up sooner." What's it have to do with you getting your shoes on?
I don't know. I don't know what it has to do with any of that, but it's kind of crazy how all that works. But a little bit of not much going on in the world of sports. We're waiting for the Super Bowl. The very boring Pro Bowl was on. We were talking about this before the show. I think the leading rusher had 1 carry for 7 yards. We were talking about that. It was a pretty boring game. Now we were talking. You guys tell us what you think as everyone watching and listening to the show. Wouldn't it be more exciting to take the worst 2 teams in the league and have them play each other, and the winner gets the first pick in the draft? Like I think that would be. I think that would be something I'd watch. I know I'd watch it. I'd watch the hell out of that. Hey, Christy, how's it going tonight?
Hey,
Thanks for joining. So I would watch that. Would you guys watch that? I think it'd be exciting.
I would watch the hell out of that game.
Well, you could still have like the AFC versus the NFC, but the last team from the AFC, the last team from the NFC, winner gets the first pick.
Hey, I mean, if that's the way you wanted to roll with it, I think it'd be better than what we
What
got
if
now.
we
That's
did
for
something
sure.
like doesn't hockey do like 3-on-3? So what if we did like split up the squads like 4-on-4? You know, half the field that has like 3 minor, smaller game, like a tournament style Pro Bowl.
I mean, something,
Yeah.
something to make it better than it is now.
Or just have the skills competitions be your Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
But the problem is both teams will want to lose so they can get the first round.
No, the winner gets the first pick, so you
the
want to
winner
win.
gets- okay.
That's your point, to win. Yeah,
Yeah, don't let it come down to the idiot kickers.
yeah, that's
Especially
true.
from Minnesota.
Yep.
Oh, and you have to go for 2 every time.
There we go.
Yeah, I have to go for 2 every time. Worst teams in the league playing to determine who gets the number
Yeah.
1 pick in the draft. I'd watch it. That's what Christy Wilson says. Yeah, it'd be great. I think that would be an amazing development in the NFL. So a little bit of baseball. They are no longer testing for steroids because the part of that CBA has expired, so they cannot test for steroids right now. So should we see guys bulking up this year, do you think, if there's a baseball season?
I don't think so. I mean, they're trying to work out a new CBA, and maybe they'll add it back into it. So
I don't know
Yeah.
if they're going to do it. Now's the time to do it. Why they're not being tested, and then is it worth the
but
risk?
it's pointless to get a bulk up now because there's nothing going on. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I can see them not renegotiating that just so they can start getting the steroids guys into the Hall of Fame, and you can't, complain that I don't know. I mean, they're going to find ways to bulk up and get bigger, so might as well just not even worry about it.
But that doesn't help you hit a baseball.
No, it doesn't. No, I mean,
No.
like we said before, Barry Bonds would have been a Hall of Famer if he didn't bulk up and just kept on pace of what he was doing.
Well, Pete Rose himself, the greatest hitter of all
Yep.
time, has come out and said that you can take all the steroids you want, but it doesn't help you hit a baseball. It does not make you. It doesn't overnight give you the ability to hit a baseball. You
It
still
doesn't improve your eye-hand coordination. at
right.
all
You
whatsoever.
still have to have the skill to be able to do it in the first place.
Yep.
Adderall, I see making a bigger difference than steroids, but if they're not testing, sign me up. I'm joining the MLB boys.
Well,
Hey, stick long ball.
yeah. I mean, maybe that's the miracle that Seattle needs.
What, starts bulking up?
Yeah, could be.
Imagine the chest hair I would have then.
Then you might be able to spell "I love you"
I mean,
better.
I mean, steroids, yeah, it doesn't help you hit the ball any better, but I mean, it does help. Yes, it will help you hit farther. So if you're hitting warning track power, you're probably going to put it in the seats. You're hitting 350 home runs, you're probably going to hit 450 or farther. So, the whole steroids discussion, I think, is kind of overblowing it sometimes.
I think so. All right. Let's see. We've got the NBA going on. We don't ever talk much about the NBA.
Is that still a sport?
It's still a sport.
Oh, okay.
Wasn't there a trade between the Bulls and the Spurs?
They talked about it, and the Bulls offered #1 pick for Jacob something or another, a power forward,
Haven't.
and the Spurs shot it down.
Yeah, they were stupid for that too because they can have him. And then you could take Keldon Johnson while you're at it. Just take that son of a bitch right off the team. I don't even care.
That's an Olympian.
And he's not even starting right now.
Right?
Like, explain that one to me. How the hell do you look at that whole team? How do you look over DeJounte Murray, by the way? I'm just saying. How do you look over a guy who just made the All-Star game? He's averaging 19 points, 9 assists, and 9 rebounds a game this year in San Antonio, which is having an awful year. I won't even, as a San Antonio fan, I'll tell you that we suck. We're the most unwatchable team in the NBA, probably. But I will tell you, how do you pick Keldon Johnson for the Olympic team over Murray. I just don't get it. It makes no sense to me whatsoever. So it's stupid. It's just dumb. When I tried watching a game, I tried actually sitting down and watching a game the other day, and what I found is I'm not even entertained anymore because it's all about shooting the three. Like the art of the game has been taken completely away. That's why the big guys, you had your Tim Duncan. That guy made so many game-winning shots down inside, like off the backboard. So many times in his career. It used to be all about going inside, and now you got 7'2" centers shooting threes. Who wants to see that?
It's horrible because you don't have like the Shaqs anymore. Guys who are built like Shaqs. No Yaos. No Charles Barkley's. No David Robertson.
Dennis Rodman.
Or Dennis the Worm. Yeah, Dennis Rodman. I mean, it's ridiculous because it's all flops. It's an acting gig. That's all the NBA
Yeah.
is.
We could talk about that though. I'm glad someone brought up Dennis Rodman because did you read that his daughter, Destiny Rodman, actually signed the most lucrative deal in the history of women's soccer?
I saw that. It's pretty
on
impressive.
Friday. Yeah, she is the highest paid women's soccer player of all time.
Rodman's daughter.
Congratulations to her. And he's got to be proud dad of that because who wouldn't be?
Trinity though, I thought.
Trinity was her name, I believe.
Yeah, it's Trinity. Yeah, she got drafted up here in the Seattle area.
Well, maybe we try to reach out to her and get her on the show.
I mean, congrats to her. That's an amazing feat. That's so definitely a proud dad moment for Rodman, without a doubt. So yeah, baseball's locked in the CBA. We got some sports coming up though. We'll have the WNBA before too long, and the NFL will be over after Sunday, and we'll have 6 more months of no football.
Monday, we got the UFL or whatever. We got
USFL.
Yeah,
There's a lot of
something better. I think kind of like the WFA.
So here's my problem with the new USFL. I saw this report today that said that they are allowing none of their players to sign with any other teams in any other leagues if you're signed to a USFL contract.
But that's until the season's over, right?
Well, it depends on if you got a 1-year deal, then the season's over. You can sign with who you want. But
so you're saying if they sign a multi-year deal, they can't sign with the NFL team. I get what you're saying.
Right. They're trying to build it up that way, which I get in a way that's protecting your assets, which I understand. But in a way, it's also dumb because you get like the XFL and all the other ones that are coming out that'll say, well, if you want to go play for an NFL team, that's the ultimate goal. So go sign with an NFL team. That's what we want. So I think they're going to cut their own throats on that a little bit. That'll be interesting to watch. Then we got
NASCAR next weekend or the weekend after?
After. It was last week, but it was like a preseason thing.
Non-athletic sports centered around rednecks. Yeah, that starts next weekend.
Watch them take 4 left turns.
Left turn. Do you know why most rednecks like watching NASCAR?
Why is that?
Because it's an easy sport to follow when you're hammered. Okay.
Look, they're making another left turn.
Another left turn. Guess what?
Commercial break. You come back, you won't miss an effing thing.
That's true.
Do you know who I can give props to though? The women's USA hockey team. I gotta give them high props because they beat Russia 5-0. They beat Sweden 8-0. But I understand they lost to Canada tonight, 4-2. But they're really dominating the sport as of right now for the Olympics for USA. So
yeah, definitely the women's USA hockey team is a very good team. Better than the men's team, I think. And did you guys watch curling? Like, I was never into that
little bit,
sport
yeah.
ever.
Oh, curling's awesome.
Oh, it is awesome.
But I watched it and I am like, man, Team USA for the men's side, they look like 4 dads that just like had nothing better to do,
Well,
On
what
the
else do you
weekends?
think you got to do in Minnesota here?
right? On the weekends. So they just got together and started playing shuffleboard on the ice. And they're like, let's try out for the Olympics.
I
I
think
watch
it's
that.
cool.
I'm like, there's something I can do. I can do that.
Right? We
it's
could
Seth
start. We
that
could
was going
start.
through Applebee's or something, but took a wrong turn.
Yeah. We could start the coast to coast curling team. I mean,
Hey.
it's something we could do. We could figure it out.
Hey, we
you
got
go.
the body figures for it, so let's do it.
Yeah. All right. So I told everyone I was going to bring a game back tonight. I warned the guys before the show. So let's do it. Let's do the game tonight. It's Big B's favorite game. It's over under. So tonight we're going to go over under. I'm going to pick a team, and you're going to tell me. I'll give you. How are we going to do it? I will pick a team and give you a number. You tell me if they have more or less playoff wins than that since the year 2000.
Hmm.
Well, we know the Cowboys will be at 0.
Shit.
Yeah. Okay, so let's pick randomly who goes first. Let's pick Big B, you're first.
All right.
Oh, that's random.
Okay. The Jets. Over or under 4?
Since 2000. I'm going to go under.
Not correct.
It's over.
Over.
Ooh.
They have 6 playoff
Wow.
wins since the year 2000.
6
And
more
they
than I
haven't-
thought they had.
And they haven't made the playoffs since 2010, I believe. So
That must
They
have
had
been
them
under Sanchez then, butt fumble and stuff.
Yeah, Mark
Yep.
Sanchez, Rex.
Rex
Ryan.
Ryan. Yep.
Oh,
So these are playoff wins?
playoff wins since the year 2000. Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Mess around's next.
Yay.
Mess around. The Titans. Over or under 3?
The Titans.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's over.
Under.
No. Mess around got the first one right. It is over. They have 5. Sarge, you're up.
Yeah.
So, Sarge, your team is the Washington Commanders. As a franchise, not as a team. So the Washington franchise, over or under 4?
Under.
You're right.
It is under. They have 1
Yep.
since
Right.
the year 2000.
Wasn't that in 2012?
RBK or
RG3.
RG3. Yeah.
Yep.
RG3.
All right, Chris, are you ready?
Ready.
The Chicago Bears, over or under 5?
Under.
It's over.
It's under.
Is it under?
It's
I
3.
remember, yeah, that Super Bowl
And they won.
run,
And they
right?
won two of those in 1 year.
Yeah, it was that Super Bowl run.
Yes. And then the NFC Championship. Those are their playoff wins since 2000.
Mhm.
Since 2000 what?
2000.
That doesn't sound right to me.
I'm going off what I got. It could be wrong. I don't know.
I think
I-
it's wrong.
But okay, that's what we're going with
Okay.
for now. back to Big B. Big B. The Eagles,
Ooh.
over or under 9?
I'm gonna go under again.
And you would be wrong again.
All right.
The
Love
Eagles
this game.
The Eagles have 14 playoff wins since the year 2000.
Since 2000, really? Wow.
Yeah.
Well, they went to the NFC Championship, 4 years in a row under Andy
Oh,
Reid?
shit, that's right.
And they went to 2 Super Bowls.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's when they whooped up on Dallas every year. Okay.
yeah. All right, back to mess around. Mess
Okay.
around. Your team is the Los Angeles Chargers, formerly known as the San Diego Chargers. Over or under 6?
Under.
Under by 1.
Oh,
It was 5. All right, Sarge, your next team is the Miami Dolphins. Over or under 2?
I'm gonna go over.
No, it's under. They're at 1.
I almost went under. Almost.
All right, Chris, you're up.
all right.
Your team is the Minnesota Vikings. And it's over or under 4?
Over.
Over by 1. They have 5.
Then what, with 2 with Favre, 2 with Case,
Right?
and 1 with Cousins, right?
I don't
Did
think
you
they've
have,
had any.
I don't think you've won a game with Cousins.
Oh, maybe not.
I think the other one was earlier in the time frame.
Okay.
Prime time
Yeah,
special.
Big B, back to you.
All right.
The Indianapolis Colts. Over or under 11?
Yeah.
I think I
That's
know.
the Manning era, too. Over under 11. I'll go over.
It is over. They have 13.
Yep.
Comes to mess around. He's got a chance to clinch it here, which would be his third correct answer.
What she said.
Yeah, right. Mess around. Your team is the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Okay.
Over or under 4?
I'm gonna say under.
Well, then you're the winner tonight because they have 3. All right. And Sarge's next one would have been the Detroit Lions. Over or under 1?
Over.
Under.
I know.
Yeah. So Detroit, because Cincinnati won a playoff game this year, Detroit is now the longest standing team in the league without a playoff win. And they have not won a playoff game since 1991.
He won.
Well, they've been to a playoff before the Mariners have, so they got that.
You know, someone else and I were talking about this week, how Detroit might be the most snake-bitten franchise in all of sports, not just football, all of sports. They had arguably the greatest running back of all time in the 90s. They had a good defense. They had Herman Moore, Brett Perriman, who was the other guy. There was one other guy at receiver. Johnny Morton, that was the other guy.
Yep.
Johnny Morton. Then they had Spillman on defense at linebacker. They had Robert Porcher on the defensive line. And who was that great corner that played back there? Anyway, they had a team in which they should have won a lot of playoff games and gone to a Super Bowl with the team that they had. And they managed in Barry Sanders' career to win one playoff game in Barry Sanders' entire career.
When your quarterback is Scott Mitchell, I mean, come on.
No, well, before that it was Rodney Peete and Ware. I mean, they haven't had much success at the quarterback position.
And I get it.
Tommy Kramer was a quarterback at one time for them. I mean,
I get it. But then you look at even after the Matthew Stafford era, okay?
Yep.
Matthew Stafford played with Calvin Johnson.
Yeah.
And they still couldn't win a playoff game in Detroit.
Because they didn't have a running back then.
I get it, but yeah, they got to be a snake-bitten franchise for sure. So, all right. Well, it's about that time. So let's go rapid fire tonight.
All right.
But I think
Pew pew.
pew pew.
Pew, pew, pew.
Let's give one quick shout out again to the Oregon women's football team. Don't forget that we are going to be streaming their games live starting in April. We're looking forward to that. We're going to get everything. We'll get you the details as that comes closer, but we'll be streaming them live here. Working on some other stuff too. We're hoping to get some stuff going here on the network. Should be great, so watch out for that. Rapid fire tonight. Let's start with mess around.
Okay.
And let's ask mess around. Do you sleep with stuffed animals?
What am I, child?
Have you ever worn socks with sandals?
Socks with sandals? If I wore sandals, I've worn sandals one time in my life. And yes, I would wear them. If I wore sandals again, I would wear socks because that little strap that goes between your toe, that thing hurts without socks.
Okay. All right. Would your 12-year-old self think you were cool right now?
No, he would not.
No, he would not. All right, Big B.
Yeah, go ahead.
Big B, you're next.
All right. I feel like I'm Goldberg now. You're next.
Right. Let's see. Have you ever traveled out of the country?
Nope.
Can you freestyle rap?
Nope. I'm white.
Oh my god. Oh, sorry. Can you name more than 10 U.S. presidents?
Ooh. Yeah, I think I could.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. Chris, you're next.
All right.
Would you ever appear on a game show?
Yes.
Do you own Bitcoin?
I do not.
What is Bitcoin?
It's like virtual.
That's that
currency.
new.
It's kind yeah.
It's
It's
like a virtual.
complicated.
I don't know. It's complicated. It is complicated.
Yeah, NFL players are getting paid in Bitcoin in their contracts now.
Yep.
I don't trust
Chris,
that.
have you ever made a mixtape for someone of the opposite sex?
I have not. No.
Do you know what a mixtape is?
Yes. Yes, I
Okay, just checking.
Like my mixtape.
do. No.
Right. All All right, Sarge, you're next.
Alrighty, sir.
Have you ever done stand-up comedy?
No.
Have you been to a live rock concert in the last 3 years?
3 years? Okay.
Yeah.
No. If it was the last 10, then yes.
Would your 12-year-old self consider you a sellout?
Hell yeah.
All right, you each get one question for me, and then we'll get our 30 seconds to get up out of here for tonight.
How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
Depends on how big of a tongue you have and what Tootsie Pop you're licking.
What she said.
Who's next?
Trying to think of one. Anybody got one?
Yep, I'm ready to go.
Go ahead.
Run it.
Hard or floppy?
You can't do you can do a lot more with something that's hard than you can with something that's floppy. So we'll go hard.
So will she.
Your favorite style of eggs?
Ooh, I actually don't eat eggs that much. It's not my favorite thing. But I will say that when I eat eggs, it's got to be in an omelet because I don't like the runny yolk, and so it's got to be an omelet if I eat eggs.
I think we all know, but what's your least favorite sport?
My least favorite sport,
Yeah.
like of the major sports or any sport?
Any sport.
Any sport. My least favorite sport of any sport, I would have to say that would be
Croquet.
I don't think it's croquet. I think I'd play croquet before I'd play a couple other sports. I think my favorite, my least favorite sport of all of any sport in the world would be washer toss, just because I don't understand.
What?
Yeah,
Say
I know
what?
what you're talking about.
Washer toss.
What's that?
So it's like cornhole, but you toss washers into
Okay.
into a thing that looks like a dish drainer.
Yeah, it's more a redneck version of cornhole.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
because they couldn't afford the boards and the bags, so they just started throwing washers into a bucket.
Until they realize like you can get money for scrap metal.
Yeah, right. I'm telling you, it's been warm here. I think it was so warm the other day. I saw a tweaker putting the metal back into an air conditioner. Yeah. So, one thing, guys, I have to ask this question because it's been going around TikTok, and they said that you should ask your significant other. Well, we're not going to ask our significant others. We're going to ask each other, and I'm going to ask all of you real quick.
Oh boy.
Aw.
The question is, would you hit your significant other in the face for $1 billion?
Ooh.
Ooh.
For $1 billion?
$1 billion.
We got to split it?
That's up to you.
Oh.
The question is, you're offered $1 billion, and all you have to do is hit them in the face.
Where do I sign up for that?
Huh?
How
Where
hard?
do I sign up for that?
No, where do I sign up for that? Let me tell you that the funniest reaction to this I've seen is the wife walks into the bedroom where this guy's sitting on a tablet and says, "Would you hit me in the face for $1 billion?" He's like, "I'd hit you in the face for $40." But for $1 billion? He's like, "For $1 billion? Yeah, I'd hit you with a snow shovel in the face in front of your mom for $1 billion."
How hard are we talking? Do you have to full on force hit him, or just can it be like a little love tap? Does it have to be like a whack?
I mean, we don't know at this point, but think about that. $1 billion? I would do a lot of shady shit for $1 billion. That's all I'm
No
saying.
shit.
Where would, then I would use $1 million to fix up the face and call it good.
And I would say that I bet you each of our significant others would smack us in the face for $1 million too.
Oh,
So
they
A
would
million? They do it for 100.
Especially when you be over and we'd be getting slapped.
It's free.
Yeah, probably free. Probably for free.
my wife would have to get some money out of the deal.
Oh, my wife is cause and payment. Okay.
Right. Right? No doubt. All right.
Hold still, don't move, son of a bitch. Let me do this.
Right. It's kind of like so it's kind of like that situation where it's like, would you go down on another man for $1 million? And we all say no. Hell no, there's no way. But you know in that same situation, if they asked our significant others this question, they would be like, well, it looks like you're going down on a man today.
No.
You tell me I'm wrong that they would not say that. They'd be telling us that we're doing it. They'd be cheering us on. Come on, baby, come on.
Dude, it's only take a second.
I mean, but the thing is we would be cheering them on too if they said no. Be like, no, come on, it's $1 million, go for it. I mean,
Right? No shit.
I mean, no, I'd let my girl suck another man off. Nope, not even for no amount of money.
no, going down on, no, yeah. I get what you're saying, Messer, but
I mean, I think it would take a lot less than that if there was another woman involved. I'm just saying it wouldn't take.
That's where
It would not take much money for me to watch that. That's all I'm saying. Hell, you can watch it for free on Pornhub. Mess around knows all about that.
I'd be jealous because she doesn't even go down on me, so third bird go down on me. I'd be, what the fuck?
So I just asked my wife if she would hit me in the face for $1 billion, and her words was absolutely.
Wouldn't even think twice. I'm sure.
So what would be the least amount she would take?
That was the fastest response I have ever seen her with.
You should check the bank and find out what the least amount it would be.
We know it's $5 for a foot long, so
Right? Yeah, speaking of that, isn't it funny how they're always like, oh, it's okay, your 4 inches is great. It's the best ever. It's great. But then they go to Subway and they order a foot long with extra meat. You're just like, what the
Or on the flip side of that, when the guy tells the girl, his thing's so big, but as soon as they want to put it in their butt, it's not that big. It won't hurt. Yeah, sure.
True story. Man, it's getting dark in here.
It is, isn't
Wow.
It is. It is getting dark. It's
It's what we do.
it's what we do. I mean, it took a turn, that's for sure.
It did.
They sure did.
Yeah.
I set you guys up. Sorry.
There's a TikTok moment in there somewhere.
Oh, there's one in there.
Everywhere.
No doubt. We'll figure out which one it is. However, let's go around. We'll start with Big B tonight. Give us the 30 seconds, man.
Great to get on. Chit chat with my bros, get a little off our chest, have a little fun, watch Dave drink. I mean, everything we do here is a lot better than watching the Pro Bowl. So, I hope you guys all have a good week.
All right. Mess around, Dave.
I'm starting to get a little buzz here. I've had like 6 shots since we started, so.
All right.
Say what karaoke's coming on, I guess.
Hey, maybe.
Sarge.
I just thank you coming on. And I got to find a different razor and try to figure out how to say I love you in chest hair.
It's not with your penis.
And ladies, remember, swipe right for crispy bacon.
That's right. And the man, the myth, the legend, you're up next.
Thank you guys for watching and tuning in. Wednesday we got a ice hockey referee coming on, and we're gonna ask some questions, interview him, and so don't miss that. And then all of our great shows coming up.
All right. Well, thanks for that. And again, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. We appreciate every single one of you. We couldn't do this without the fans. And lifelong dreams being lived right in front of your very eyes. We are so happy to do this. This is everything we've ever wanted to do for most of us. And for tonight, for Crispy Bacon, Sarge, Double Dirty, Big B, Mess Around Dave, I'm J Mac the Bearded One. We will see you all on the other.